again, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and I'm glad you decided to join me for this very Christmassy video. So if you all know and been watching my videos for a while, you know that I am a right hemiplegic, which means I'm paralyzed on my right side, and it is difficult to do everyday things that people with two working hands do every day without thinking about it. And since it's December, I decided to share with you what it is like to wrap Christmas presents. Now, I'd like to say a few things before we actually get into the video. Yes, I can wrap presents and use tissue paper and decorative bags, Christmas bags, Christmas gift bags. I love doing Christmas present bags, gift wrap bags. They are festive. They are awesome. I love the different tissue paper I can use with that. But I also love wrapping presents. I love picking out the different wrapping paper and the different patterns and styles. There's so many out there. And it's fun to pick different kinds. Like I have the festive, How the Grinch Stole Christmas wrapping paper. I have a more subtle, like solid red paper. I have plaid paper. There's, everybody knows there's tons of different designs and patterns and solids and just all kinds of wrapping paper out there. And a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to wrap a present with two hands and just, you don't even think about it. But if you only have the use of one hand, it can be super, super tricky. It took me a long time to learn how to wrap presents and utilize the paper. In the beginning, I used to use way too much wrapping paper, and a lot of it was wasted. But over the years, I've honed in my wrapping paper skills, and I just would like to share that with you today. I have a couple of items that I'm going to wrap to show you as an example. So grab some hot grab some hot chocolate, grab the hot apple cider, grab a candy cane, and get your scissors, and let's begin. So the first item, and I have different types of packages so you can get a feel for what it is like. I've got a box like this. It's just 20 mini lights. I've got a different shaped container. It's just my lipstick, but that is a different shaped container. And then I have this command hook stickers, which again is a different shape, just so you guys can get a real idea of even different shapes of items and to see how to wrap differently. And I will be right back because I am not prepared and I forgot my scissors and tape. So 1 second. Okay, now I've returned. I apologize. Usually I try to be on top of that. I got my scissors. I got my tape. So let's begin. So the first item I have is I'll do the command hooks. So what I do is I always try to use the leftover paper from previous packages. So if I have a small section of paper like this or like this, I try to use that first before I use the whole new roll of wrapping paper. So I believe this will, actually, I believe this will work fine. And yes, it's a little wrinkly, I know. So what I do is I start with the paper already, and I always try to put it face down. So it's like this. I'm usually at a table when I do this just because it's higher and it's easier for me to use. So then I'm going to start with the top actually. So I'm going to pull this down, and I try to pull it down about half, and then I use my tape and I tape it down, and I use my right hand to secure it. And I try to tape everywhere, and try to make sure the sides are there. I tuck this in. There's extra, so it looks nice. And then as you can see, it's short. So what we are going to do is we are going to turn this around. Let me bring this up. Let me see if I can fit it this way. Again, it's not critical that you have the exact amount. Let's see, will it work? And again, it's trial and error. You adjust as you see fit. Let me see, I might have to use the other piece of paper. So I'll put that aside. So we're going to use this. So again, just lay it on the thing. Place it face down. Again, so you guys can see, I'm using my right hand. And tape. And I fold in so it's nice. And then I take my scissors and I cut. And oh no, it doesn't fit. Oh shoot. Okay, not a big deal. So anyway, so I put it to the seam. Tape it so it's secure. Tape it. And then depending on how big of it is, I'm going to fold it again like this so the seam is nice. Fold it again so the seam is nice and straight. And then I take this, actually, and I'm just going to fold. You see that? Take it and fold again. Take it and fold again, depending on how big the paper is again. I try to start with scraps that I have, and there I go. It is beautiful and nice, and all the seams. And that is the back of the package, and there you go. Now somebody in my family has some command hooks for Christmas. So that is how I would wrap that type of item, and as you can see, there's no pinking through. Okay, so now we are going to move on to this box. Again, we are going to use the small piece of paper because it is already cut, and we're going to start. We'll put it, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. So you measure just like a normal present, like in the middle as best you can. I start with the left side. Now this is a little longer, so I'm just going to tuck it in there. And then I'm going to push a little, let's see if I can get it. Sometimes, again, it's trial and error, so you just do the best you can. So in this case, since that didn't work, you can see, so I'm just going to start here and tape accordingly. So just, I'm going to take this, go like that. And like that, so it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to proceed to wrap. Now I know what you're thinking. These sides are showing. So what you can do is, what I do is I take the leftover scrap and I tuck it in. Well, actually, let me see. Oh, this actually has a long enough side, so I take the tucked and I bring it as close as I can to the side, and I use the table. As you can see, I'm using the table to hold. And I just fold as quickly, put that down, fold as quickly, and there you go. A nice side, and you can see sometimes it's a little showy. So as I was saying, this side is showing. So what I do with any leftover paper, I just cut it to about what I think is going to be good. And then I stand it up. And then I proceed to tuck it in as far down as possible. And then again, I use the table. And there you have it. A wrapped side. This is just for a demonstration, so it's not as beautiful. But there you go. A perfectly square or rectangle, Christmas present. And then I would probably proceed to put a tag on the here. Or if I want it standing up, I would put a tag or bow and tab there. So there we go. 2 presents down. Didn't take that long of time. Okay, so now we have this square Christmas present. It's like I said, it's my lipstick. So again, try to find a piece of paper, wrapping paper, that I think is going to be about the right size. And I open it up. I always put it facing down, so it's covered. So this is going to be easier. So this is almost covered right now with nice sides. So I hold it and I quickly tape. And then I eyeball it to see where it goes. Oops. Also, make sure you're not cutting placemats. The dotted lines are great for measuring because it really helps. So again, you just try to match the seams. I know my fingers are probably blocking, but I try to match the seams as best I can so it looks beautiful. One down there. Again, this is a little short on the bottom, but oh well. Foldy foldies. I like folding the corners because I think it makes it look prettier. So again, I just use my thumb and I press down on the corners. And then once I have, it looks like that, I just bring it up, hold it with my thumb, put my tape on my hand, place it on there, place it on there. So far, so good. And then proceed with that. Again, I did it a little short, so actually I'm going to bring that up, fold that taped over, get another piece of paper. I use my knee and I'm just cutting what I think is the right length. Again, I like to tuck. And I just put it in there. And then I just proceed to fold over. You guys can see. I'm using the table again. And to tape it, and it is a pretty good wrapped job. And there I go, nice and smooth and ready to go under the tree. Again, I would put a bow and a tag on there, and that is how I wrap presents. I know this video was kind of a little longer than most, but I really wanted to show you a good demonstration of how someone with a disability wraps presents one hand, and they turn out beautifully. My goal is always to have a out wrap my husband with our Christmas wrapping paper, with our Christmas presents, to make it the fanciest. It's just a little thing that I like to do. Again, I don't mind using gift bags. They are beautiful, but I can also wrap presents, and I love wrapping Christmas presents. It makes me so happy. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I do this video once a month. I'm going to be doing, since it's December, I thought of some new things to show you using only my left hand. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give it a big like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out so much. I love seeing, meeting new people and showing people that people with only the use of one hand can still do normal everyday activities. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye-bye, everybody!